Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ann Miller French, streaming live. I am here on Facebook as well as YouTube, and I'm the owner and founder of Angelic Hands. And wanted to talk about two topics today, hot topics, if you will. It's time to level up and it's time to lighten up. And I will go into greater detail as far as what that means, how that applies to you, and why I'm being guided to share this message today. So I hope that you had an awesome weekend. We had a lot of fun here in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, and got to see all the trick or treaters yesterday, and everyone just celebrating um, the Halloween holiday. It was so much fun, and it's even greater than that, and I look at October 31st and even leading up to that, and really having, um, my gifts present and everything, being a psychic and a medium, and connecting with the afterlife and all the different visitors that like to come through. Um, that's like a it's part of my life, but I noticed that it's even more pronounced with the number of visits that come through on that day or leading up to that day. So um, got to have some more chats with my dad and with my great grandparents, which was it's always fun. And this August, it'll be going on 2 years since my dad has passed, and I miss him and I love him dearly. But I'm so grateful to be able to make that connection with him. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about, who I am, what I do, and uh, get the message out there, especially anyone that is new to me. So if you're just hopping on, if you wanna, let me know who's here. It's always nice to see who's joining me. So I am going to be offering another opportunity for anyone that is new to me. So if you have not worked with me yet, if you haven't experienced an energy healing session with me, I work with Reiki. I'm a Reiki master teacher. I'm also a quantum energy healer and a light language practitioner. And I also do readings, so psychic readings, medium readings, and I'm a quantum life coach. So if you've been on the fence or on the bubble as far as trying different things, and you want to um, test the waters and try something, I'm going to post the same special, so it'll be running through the end of November, through the end of November. I can't remember how many days we have left in November. Through the end of the month, let me put it that way. So anyone that is new to me, hasn't signed up for a session yet, you'll have the opportunity to try one for half price. So I will list what the prices are, what the values are. That's an awesome deal. This is something that I only do a couple times a year, but it's an opportunity and a way for me to connect with new faces. And if you're just starting out on your journey, or perhaps you've been working on your journey for quite some time, and you'd like to reach out to another, work out with another practitioner, so I would love to connect with you. So leveling up and lightening up. Leveling up is really um, moving forward and standing on your own and taking your power back and moving forward and speaking your truth and really shining your light and embodying all of who you are. And lightening up is letting go of the excess baggage that we carry. So, the baggage that we carry emotionally, that we carry physically, that we carry mentally. And I have openly talked about my own personal healing and wellness journey and what that's looked like, what that's felt like, what I've experienced. And through my years of personal experiences and my own, inner knowing and my wisdom, being able to hold space for another person, for my clients as they're working through their journey, whatever that looks like. So if that's in a quantum life coaching capacity, or if that's an energy healing modality that they're trying, or if it's experiencing a reading where I'm bridging the gap between the living and the afterlife, and um, getting those messages out there. And more often than not, I find that with the readings, kind of twofold. It's being able to bridge the gap, but delivering the messages. But there's also a healing component that's quite beautiful that is part of the reading, and it works synergistically, where it not only helps to bring about closure and some answers, but uh, healing in the family, and with different things that have been going on, perhaps with the healing dynamics, or where there's been a disharmony. So um, the message today is more about, if you had to really take a look at and take an inventory of where you're at in your life right now, like ask yourself the question, where am I stuck right now? Where am I not moving forward? Where am I frustrated? Where am I not um, being able to make the changes that I want to see in my outer world? And what are you afraid to look at? Like, what's holding you back? So that's a big part of my role, is to be able to act as your mirror and to hold space for you, and to identify those energetic blind spots, if you will, and bring them to your attention, and start taking a look and dissecting the message that's coming through for you, and take a look at where you've built walls around your heart, or where you've built these walls in your life, and look at ways of how you can start turning those walls into a walking path for you, so that you can move forward. And I know a big part of what I've been going through, and continuing to work on, and I've been doing this for many, many years, is knowing the importance of letting things go, like um, clearing things out, like a snake shedding its skin. It's like clearing out the grief and really being present with it. And the words that I was hearing today, I actually had, this isn't the first time that I received visits from these two very beautiful souls. They've come through again, and I actually believe that the first one, she is on my team. Like, she acts as one of my spirit guides, and she was one of my just somebody that I really looked up to as a child, and really identified with. And she played the role of Princess Leia with Star Wars, and that was Carrie Fisher. So she came through again this morning and just had some beautiful messages with me, and that really resonated. And then I was also visited by the actor that played Superman, which is Christopher Reeves, and he had shared the same words again that he shared a while back, and I'm being guided to share these words again. Be your own hero, and really be present for you. A big part of what I do is, not only um, hold space for you while you're working through your journey, help you with the grief release process, however that looks for you and wherever you're at, but also creating a safe environment for your inner child. So for the little girl inside, or the little boy inside. And that's been a big, big part of my own personal healing journey, as I've been working through, the PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder, that stem from domestic violence and sexual abuse, and just not feeling safe in my own body as a child. And I used different coping mechanisms over the years. I had different addictions, and I had extremely low self-esteem, and just did not feel good being here, didn't feel good being in my own body. So developed, the addictions, multiple eating disorders, just a lot of things that were going on at that time, and then working through those things. And now, um, being here and holding space for others as they're going through their journey, and creating that safe environment, and knowing that whatever is discussed during the healing session, um, it's between us. So it just, allows that open dialogue, and to be able to have someone hear you, be able to see you, be able to understand you as you're sharing different things. And there's really nothing, off limits. I've um, heard heard a lot, seen a lot, experienced a lot, and it's being in a judgment free zone, and knowing that. And I've talked about this before, where we're light, but we're also dark. And the darkest aspects of us, or the parts of us that we've rejected, that we've abandoned, that we considered ugly, or the parts of us that we don't want to look at, or things that we've done, or things that we've been, things that we've said in the past, and bringing those things to light, and being present with them, and bringing ourselves together again. And anytime we've had any kind of like trauma, or surgery, or humiliation, or shock, or been witness to something that was unsettling, or had something done to us or said to us, there's a part of us that literally checks out. So it's bringing those pieces of us, those fractals of our consciousness back home, and um, really knowing that that change that we're seeking outside of us truly does start from within. So, that's the big message that I'm being guided to share today. It's, continue to level up, really step into who you truly are. And if you're really having a hard time with that, with leveling up and lightening up, and you're not sure what's standing in your way, I encourage you to reach out, especially, if you've been working with me for quite some time, and you'd like to get started with another part of your journey. Most definitely reach out. If you've never worked with me before, if you're a new client, like I said, I have that beautiful opportunity that I've offered my existing clients in the past, is to try a session with me for half price, and to see if we're a good fit, and to see if, there's something that you experience that resonates with you, and then to continue to build on that, and um, to learn different tools, learn different techniques, things that I share with my clients, so that way you can truly become your own hero, and be your hero to your inner child, and be able to take those tools and navigate forward. Because yes, I mean, there's a lot going on in our world right now, and if you're feeling a disconnect, or if you're feeling upset, or if you're feeling sadness, if you experience loss, you're feeling grief, um, it's being present with whatever it is that's coming up, and honoring whatever it is that's coming up, and having a safe environment for yourself, whether that's with me, or if you're working on your own, like creating that safe space. And I know so much, wholeheartedly, how important that is, which allows us to be our true vulnerable selves, and to start letting down those masks, letting down those walls, letting the old things uh, crumble, and really emerging as who we truly are. So it's like going through a death and rebirth process, and I've talked about that in the past as well. So I will post the information regarding like I said, the special offer for new clients that haven't worked with me yet. It's an opportunity to try something new. If that resonates with you, definitely reach out. Mention the code that will be on there, and then it'll be applied to your first session. So uh, I'll have all my contact information. My website is reikiangelic.com. That's REIKI ANGELIKHANDS.com. And until then, I hope that you have a wonderful week and know that whatever it is that you're going through, um, you know, this is just temporary. And if I can do this work, I wholeheartedly believe in you that you can do this work and that it is possible to be well again, to be happy again, and to wake up and just be in a space of joy and happiness and look forward to another day rather than having that feeling of dread or that heaviness. It's allowing yourself to lighten up, um, and be able to navigate these current energies that we're in. I'm sending each and every one of you love. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope that you have an amazing week. Thank you.